So today I just wanted to tell you a little bit about some of the mums I've managed to help so far. Now, of course, I've got lots of success stories. I mean, we've got Margaret lost £6 in her first month. Louise lost £7 in her first 2 weeks, which is amazing. And Michelle also lost £6 pretty quickly. But I actually want to talk about Isabel. Now, Isabel came to me not eating a poor diet by most people's standards, lots of home cooking, nutritious food, doing her best, walking, cycling when she could. You know, she was doing her best, but she just had no energy. She was frustrated that she seemed to be doing on paper all the right things. She was a vegetarian and always aimed to eat a varied diet, lots of vegetables in her diet as well. But she had really, really poor energy levels, terrible sugar cravings, and just she wasn't super overweight, just couldn't shift that last bit and just felt uncomfortable that she just was a little bit too plump for her personal comfort zone after having children, and you know, she'd got so far, but it's just that last bit that is always the hardest bit to shift. So she came to me and I worked with her on her diet and her exercise plans, and I didn't make any drastic changes. She didn't need a radical overhaul. She just needed some little tweaks here and there, not even making any new recipes, just kind of tweaking the things that she was already doing, adjusting the proportions on the plate, adjusting the ratios. And in doing that, the transformation has been incredible. She's lost £10 for starters, but more than that, she's got her energy levels back. And we spoke the other day, and she just feels like a new woman, a new mum. She no longer has energy dips throughout the day. They weren't just having the 4 p.m. slump, they were consistently throughout the day. The sugar cravings are gone. Now, this is somebody who used to skip a meal but eat ice cream instead of a meal because she just wanted sugar that badly. Okay, and the last time she went out for a meal with family, she took a look at the dessert menu and just didn't really fancy anything because she didn't feel deprived in any way. She wasn't holding back. She just didn't have that drive that said she had to have something sugary and, you know, quick energy now that so many people are struggling with. And it really does make eating healthily really difficult, because although you know you should be not eating things all the time, so if you're, you know, and they should be restricted to treats, if you're craving them that badly, that's really, really difficult. You can't, to try and fight that with willpower is hard. So that is just completely gone. And the one thing that really melted my heart this summer is that she hasn't been able to wear swimwear on the beach for years, just because she hasn't felt comfortable. And I'm sure there's many of you watching this that can empathise with that. Even people who are slim, people fit like myself, you know, I've still got a little bit of a mummy tummy, you know, those muscles are hard to get back tight and toned. And, you know, I do feel self-conscious when I step on the beach in a bikini. I'm not perfect. I do have flaws. And she felt like that too. And yet this summer she was in swimwear on the beach for the first time since having children. And that, for me, just epitomised what this is all about. Because it's not just about the number of the scale. In fact, it's not really about the number scale at all, because it's just a number, and it's only you who's going to see that number, and possibly the diary that you write it in if you do that. But at the end of the day, it's about how it affects your life, your everyday life, how you feel, and your confidence. And that, to me, is what this is all about. And so that's why I wanted to tell you all about Isabel, because I think all of my members are stars. All of my mums are just fantastic. But Isabel stands out as a story that I'd love to tell people, because it makes me smile every time I speak to her and every time I see how she's doing, because it's a life transformed. And I'd love to help more people like that. So if you saw the video yesterday or day before yesterday, I've still got a couple of spots left and some time this week if you would like to chat. And it's not a big sales pitch at all, but if you would like to just have a chat, get some impartial advice, get somebody who can objectively look at what you're doing, because sometimes when we're in the thick of things we don't really see the wood through the trees, and we don't really realise some of the things that we're doing can actually have quite simple answers and quite simple resolutions, but it just takes somebody from the outside to see those things and point them out. So I'm very happy to be that person, to take that objective view and see if we can get you from where you are now, build a bridge to where you want to be. So if you'd like to have a chat this week, please do comment below or send me a private message, whatever. Add me as a friend if we're not friends on Facebook. And I look forward to speaking to you this week. Thanks, bye.